Morning, everyone. I hope you're enjoying your snow day off. We still have to do a little bit of work today. So, what we'll do is add a Favicon to our website as well as add some metadata. And hopefully, these are things we can accomplish on our off day. So, let me first tell you what a Favicon is. Basically, in the tab of all these sites at the top of my screen, you can see Apple. I have Facebook open, Twitter, and the Berkshire Hathaway site. In each of the tabs next to the title is an image. And if you notice, our site doesn't have an image quite yet. So that's what we'll add today. For Facebook, they have this F. And for Twitter, they just have that blue bird. And like we were talking about earlier in the week, Berkshire Hathaway has a very minimalistic site set up. Although they're a very successful company, they don't even have a favicon on their site. It just shows up as blank like ours does. So there are a few ways you can add favicons to your site. One of the first things you want to do is find a very simple image that will stand out as as someone is looking at your site. So I'm doing mine on animal astronauts throughout history. I'll just Google actually, let's use Pixabay. So we are using images that don't have a copyright. So I'll type in cat, and I'm just going to pick one that looks really easy to see, and you're able to tell that it's a cat right away. So this one looks good. I'll just download that. I'll save it. Now, we can't just throw an image into the tab. What we have to do is reduce the image to 16 by 16 pixels. So there are a bunch of converters out there, and you could basically use any one. I'll try to find one that is the safest to use. So we want to Google Favicon generator. Let's check out this first one. I'm using favicons-generator.org. So I have my image downloaded from Pixabay, and now I'm going to create or generate a 16 by 16 favicon. So 16 by 16 just basically means 16 pixels by 16 pixels, because that is the size. It needs to be a perfect square to fit in that tab at the top of the page. So I'm going into my downloads, and I'm just picking that image that we had earlier from Pixabay. And all you have to do is create a favicon. You click that button. And then all I did was download the generated favicon from there. So now I have a favicon. It's really small, as are all favicons. So you can see that right there. And it's titled favicon.ico, which is just a form of an image. And then we want to drag this into our site. So let me go to my downloads again. And I'm going to drag this into my first site folder. So now I have favicon.ico or ico in my first site folder. So now I can refer to that image in my HTML code. So if I go back to my text wrangler, we're going to use some syntax in the head. So in between those head tags, we'll put this underneath of the style sheet link. I'm just going to type link rel equals shortcut icon, and that's all within quotation marks. Type equals image slash PNG, and then my hypertext reference will be favicon.ico, right? So let's kind of walk through this. Link relationship, kind of like our relationship up here in our style sheet, is that it's just a shortcut icon. It's an icon that will show up in the tab. Its type is an image, and we're using a hypertext reference, favicon.ico, so it's referencing the image that we have in our folder. If I save that and then I open my page, I should now see a cat image in the tab, which I do. So if you look at the tab, there's the cat image. So that is how you would add a favicon. Next, I'll show you how to add metadata for search engine optimization.